right, 5 minutes after 9 o'clock. It's time for Veterans News. Things slowly but surely getting back to normal. Gary, Pascale, Joe Martone sitting in the captain's seats.
Almost the captain's seat today.
Yeah, we got a real captain with us, so we can't. We got to watch what we call that. I just want to say, good morning, veterans. Good morning, listeners. We appreciate you all. We love you. God bless you. You know, I'm very thankful that we all got through the storm. You know, some of us have took some hits and some losses, but you know, we'll recover. You know, us veterans, we move on, and us people from Marion County, we move on. And I just want to give a little regret here. I do not have the casualties to report for law enforcement, the fire department, or the military because loss of internet and issues like that. But I do promise that next week, Joe and I will make up for it, and we'll do all of them. Hopefully there won't be any.
We already know a few.
To get started with the show, again, you know, we wouldn't be here every Thursday if it wasn't for Joe and the great people at WOCA, Larry and Robin, who keep things running here. And you know, we want to give them a real pat on the back. And
they put their extra hours in this week, didn't they?
They sure did. And you know, during the storm, you know, they were with us the whole time. And you know, Joe, we love you and we really appreciate you. Larry, Robin, you know, same thing. Love you and appreciate you and thank you for all you do. You know, they're behind the scenes. You don't get to see them, but they do a lot of work here.
Larry's camera shy. Larry's very camera shy.
Larry's a good-looking guy. And if you want to see him, you know, you could walk into the mall and, you know, just give that look back, and he'll give you a wave. Look into the fishbowl.
What else do we have there, Gary?
We just want to say that I'm still we want to give a rifle away at Magical Christmas, and it's a beautiful rifle, okay? So get your tickets. They're $10. I got some. You got some here, Joe?
No, we don't sell them.
Okay, we
do that this year.
We got them at Vets Helping Vets. A bunch of us have them. You know, come down to the Veterans Resource Center. You know, get your raffle tickets. It's a Remington 1022, beautiful thing. You probably would want to hang it on the wall, but you know, somebody like me, an old redneck, would have to shoot it. But that's okay. It's hand engraved. It's beautiful. It's worth a lot of money. $10 for a ticket, and it goes to a good cause.
Look out, squirrels! Here comes Gary.
Look out, squirrels. That's right. Now I like squirrels. I wouldn't shoot a squirrel.
Oh, okay.
Also, we want to thank the great folks at Hires Baxley, and you know, I did this commercial a few times, and I actually got to meet the people at the last event we went to. They're great folks, okay? And Veterans News is brought to you by them, in part. And Hires Baxley has had generations of families honor them with their trust and their confidence, and they believe it's because the last 128 years, their team of caring professionals have established a reputation of serving families with excellence and compassion. Hires Baxley currently partners with the Boy Scouts of America, Troop Number 72, to properly dispose of decommissioned American flags. They're also a drop-off location for the cell phone program for soldiers, helping to provide minutes that matter and helping our heroes home. Hires Baxley is located at 910 East Silver Springs Boulevard in our own beautiful Ocala, or you can call them with any questions that you might have at area code 352-629-7171, or you can go on the web and find any information you'd like to have at hires-baxley.com. And Joe, you got a good old sponsor that's been helping us for a long time. You're going to
you talking about good old. Yeah, he's been here since 1952. Veterans News is also brought to you by Bob Wine's Community Gardens and Nursery at 2610 Southeast 38th Street in lovely Ocala. When it comes to landscaping, Bob Wines has what you need. Everything from small trees to large trees, mulch, fertilize, and so much more. Bob Wines will even deliver, plant, and guarantee their trees. Bob Wines Community Gardens and Nursery has been keeping you blooming since 1952. And they are veteran friendly, so if you're a veteran, you get 10% off with proper identification. Give them a call, 629-5766. That's Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens. Gary, back to you.
Okay, and Joe, I got a slight problem.
You do?
I told you about that oak tree taking out my car.
Mm-hmm.
Well, about 2 years ago, my son bought us a Bob Wayne's Camellia. It took out that too, so
I guess you're going to be visiting Bob Wayne's Camellia
Your car, Gary?
Yeah, his truck is gone.
Oh, no.
His truck got crushed.
Oh, no.
But and nobody's hurt, so.
Yeah, that's good. He wasn't in the truck.
Yeah,
wasn't in it.
Yeah, he just got out there. What do you have
We
out
got
there?
a special guest for us with us today. We got Captain Matt, and he's with a group called Outdoor Valor, and they take veterans fishing. I'm not going to say too much because Captain Matt, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you guys do?
Yeah, so we run a nonprofit out of here, it's based out of Marion County, but that's just where we base our base of operation, where we keep the boat and where we do a lot of fundraising here out of Marion County. But we operate out of the entire state of Florida. So when I say that, we fish out of Daytona Beach, we fish out of Horseshoe Beach, Florida, out of Crystal River, Florida, and out of the Keys. And so we fish everywhere. Now what we do is we've got multiple different ways of how we gather our veterans. So one of the most major resources that we gather veterans is off of Facebook. So we're on Facebook on multiple different veteran sites. So like Hooks for Heroes or the Fallen Outdoors or just any of the multitude of sites that have veteran outdoors groups.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll put together a ad or a
Flyer?
like a flyer or something, and we'll have them get together and we'll issue like a raffle system type deal. And we'll give them a week or 2 weeks, and we'll have a number of entries. And
Okay.
and as long as they can prove to us that they're active duty or retired with a DD 214 that says that they were honorably discharged,
Right.
we'll pick 2 winners and we'll pick 2 alternates, depending on how far they're coming from. We've had guys come from Fort Bragg to go fishing with us.
Really?
And if you pull around our sites, the two, our Facebook page or our GoFundMe site, you can see the kind of fish that we're bringing in. We're only fishing offshore, strictly offshore fishing, because we want our guys to pull in the largest fish that they can and take it home with them.
That's cool.
And so we'll that's one of the methods that we'll do it. And then the other method of gathering veterans is, on our Facebook page we have guys message us and send us their information. And that's in between our raffle giveaways. And so in between those giveaways we'll pull a guy here and a guy here, and we'll get a mixed bag. As long as they have the proper documentation, we'll take them. So our what we're doing is, it doesn't matter if you're disabled or not. As long as you served honorably, we're going to take you fishing.
You supply all the gear and everything?
We supply gear, tackle, bait, ice, drinks.
Uh-oh. Drinks. Okay, I'm
No,
there.
not alcohol. We don't want
I
any.
didn't say
we don't-
why did you think I was saying
we don't
alcohol?
want
I said
any-
drinks.
We don't want any accidents out there. As long as
I just
we
said, uh-oh, that's all.
water, Gatorade, soda.
I'm
You
not
know,
the captain. Oh.
The only thing that I don't really want to provide is food, because there's a lot of guys that have very particular diet
Yes,
concerns.
that makes sense.
So
Well, heck, let's see. You give them a free day fishing. You're supplying all the gear, all the fishing gear, ice and drinks. I think they could bring their lunch. What do you think? They could bring their lunch, and they just have to go on your Facebook page and.
They go on the page. They contact me. We'll reach back out to them and we'll schedule them a day.
Fantastic.
And it depends on the month of the year. The first
What, Matt?
Matt.
At that point, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with the rest of this story.
okay.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Some sunshine today with a shower or thunderstorm around, especially during the afternoon hours, high 86 to 90. Partly to mostly cloudy Thursday night, low 72 to 76. Times of sun and clouds for your Friday with a thunderstorm or two in the area, high 86 to 90. On Saturday, clouds and sun with an afternoon thunderstorm, the high 86 to 90. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
would you like to win a new home and make a difference for Hospice of Marion County, the only not-for-profit hospice in the county? On Top of the World and Hospice are offering you a chance to win a brand new home right here in Ocala. All proceeds benefit Hospice of Marion County. Purchase your raffle entries for a chance to win a brand new home for only $100 at homefreeprize.com. The more you buy, the better your chance of winning. For complete rules and regulations and to purchase your entries, visit homefreeprize.com. That's homefreeprize.com. Certain restrictions apply. Must be 18 years of age or older to enter. Visit homefreeprize.com for complete rules and regulations.
All prizes donated. No purchase or contribution is necessary to win. Random drawing to be supervised by an independent auditor and held at 6 p.m. on November 2nd, 2017 at Circle Square Cultural Center, Hospice of Marion County, 3231 Southwest 34th Avenue, Ocala, Florida, 34474. Visit homefreeprize.com for complete rules and regulations.
Keep up with what's going on in the downtown area with Ocala Downtown Newspaper. Delivering thousands of newspapers to businesses in the downtown area, Ocala Downtown is there to keep you informed. They even have Tom's Picks, a free referral for people who are looking for a company to do work for them. Tom's Picks will refer the company that fits your needs, and all we ask in return is that you tell them where you heard about it. It's simple. For more info, just call Tom's Picks, 352-804-1223, and pick up your copy of the Downtown Ocala newspaper today.
Now read Ocala Downtown newspaper online.
The entire world watched. They watched each step down the rungs of that small ladder, one after another, and waited with great anticipation for that last step.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
At that moment, humanity saw the impossible become the possible. And today, the sky is not the limit. Achievement. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
An unexpected pregnancy can turn a young woman's life upside down. The House of One in Faith in Ocala gives these young women a place to live in privacy and comfort under the Christian care of counselors who will guide and protect both the woman and her unborn child. The House of One in Faith is confidential, loving, and free. For more information, call 352-687-8895.
All right, 18 minutes after 9 o'clock, let's return to Veterans News.
Poof, here we are. Thank you, Larry, so much. Thank you, everyone, for listening. We're back with Veterans News. Gary, I'm going to flip it over to you so you can flip it over to the captain. Ooh, that sounds good, doesn't it?
Can you give us the requirements, Captain Matt, one more time if somebody's interested in going fishing with you?
Yeah, so we do. I wanted to hit back on that. We take honorably discharged vets, retired vets with their 20 years, and disabled vets. And I wanted to hit that we work with all disabilities. I had a guy approach me the other day if he could, we could take his service dog with me. And we can absolutely take your service dog. We can absolutely take you with a wheelchair and make, doesn't matter what your limitations are. You give me a call and contact me, and we can make every accommodation possible. Right now, we are limited on how many people we can take with one wheelchair. So it would be one wheelchair-bound vet and his
Per trip.
Yeah, one per trip, and the amount of people he can take with him as his support crew.
Okay.
So we are right now in need of a larger vessel. So that's our goal right now. So our website to get in contact with us right now is facebook.com/Outdoor Valor. Our donation site is gofundme.com/Outdoor Valor.
Outdoor Valor. Okay.
As again, like I said, we can work with all disabilities. Just give us a call. My phone number is 352-857-7157.
All right. Say that again slow. People are writing this down.
Yeah.
857-7157.
There we go.
And our motto is freeing the minds of our warfighters, one fish at a time.
Hey, that's different.
I like that.
And we can almost guarantee you with at least one fish, one fish. And most of our trips, if you go through our Facebook page, you'll see that, you're going to come back with a pretty high success rate.
Wow.
And
did you notice about when you go out on a ship, people get seasick, but dogs never do?
Well,
I
wouldn't say that. if Dennis, if you're listening, I'm not going to knock you out, buddy. But we were fishing in the Keys, and it was some pretty rough seas, and we were out there fishing, and and he's like, no, I'll never get seasick. I never get seasick.
He got seasick.
And we're sitting out there. I mean, the boat's rocking really good, and he looks at me and said, "Don't make fun of me."
There we go. But the dogs don't get seasick.
Dogs never get
No,
seasick.
you notice that they don't get seasick.
It's free chum, so I mean,
that is so wrong in so many levels.
No, it's true.
Yeah, free chum. Yeah.
You know, I
Attract the fish.
funny. It's funny. The seas get really, really bad, and everybody's like, "I never get seasick," and I'm back here on
Wrong.
the back of the boat in the nastiest of waves, and I'm back here tying fishing
And
lines.
also you hear that.
And people and guys are always like, "Oh, are you okay?" And I'm like, tying my knots with my head down. The boat's going up and down.
You don't want to watch this horizon, I heard, right?
No, you want to watch it. So I'm always looking up at the horizon, and the boat's going up and down, up and down.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, but it's.
I bet you could tell a lot of sea stories.
Yeah, I could, but no, I mean we there's some days where we're out there, and I think that it all could be lost, and at the very last fleeting moment we start pulling them in right at dusk. So it could be a hard, long day, and then, and what's great about our fishing trips is I never set a time limit like most captains do. We're going to go out for 6 hours and come back, go out 6 hours. I'll go out as long as the guys want to go.
That's cool.
So some days our trips will last, 8 hours. I had one that lasted. These guys wanted to go out until we ran out of bait, and we ran out of bait, and we came back in after 14 hours.
Oh my goodness!
But we had our limit on everything that we could get. I mean, if you can see some of the pictures on our page, we had probably we had 4 people on the boat, so we had 20 snapper, we had 2, 4, 6, 8 grouper.
Yeah.
We had four king mackerel. I mean, it was crazy.
Now, who guts these fish and cleans all the fish after? Do you?
All of us.
You all do? Okay.
All of us cleaned them.
Okay.
I mean, it was.
I was just
they
wondering.
cleaned theirs. I mean, sometimes I can
Teach them how to clean them if they don't know how.
If they don't know how, I'll try to clean them as fast. But at that time of the day, we're tired. So,
sure, yeah.
But my main requirement is that they bring a 75 quart or larger cooler.
Oh wow, that's good.
And if all of our ice is melted at the end of the day, usually we're within a couple of miles of one of those ice machines.
Oh, okay.
So we'll put in ice.
And tell everybody to pack their cell phones away. We don't want cell phones.
The thing that once we get rolling in enough, donations and stuff, I want to be able to put these guys up in a hotel. So
okay. The ones that car.
Our donations are so. We get just enough to go out on a trip right now.
What does a trip cost you? Captain?
Right now, our trips are about $220 a trip. That's boat fuel, bait and ice. Right now, we have one bait store on the Gulf side where we fish out of Crystal River.
Mm-hmm.
That'll give us bait for Crystal River and not Ponce, but Crystal River and Horseshoe Beach.
Mm-hmm.
So that takes about $75 out of it. So we're down to about $100 and
a quarter. Yeah.
$125. That's for fuel and ice.
Oh, yeah. Fuel is very important. Yeah.
Fuel and ice on the Gulf side. So once we have that, that leaves us a big room.
Yeah.
For us to get moving on that side. Now, once we get over on the Atlantic side, the fuel and ice and bait's tricky over there because it's a little more expensive to buy ballyhoo and stuff like that.
He's talking above my pay grade again.
Yeah, it's just a different type of bait. Over here, we're using dead bait, chopped dead bait, and we're chumming.
Yeah, okay. And over there, it's live?
We're using trolling bait.
I have no idea.
We're using trolling bait for mahi and
Trolling bait.
Trolling. You throw the line in and,
know
and you
that
move,
word.
I think, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, is trolling bait alive? I guess that's what I wanted to know.
No, you're trolling. You're still dead bait. It's ballyhoo
Oh, okay.
with a line and a hook and a fish behind it.
You know Valley Ho. That's that musical. Valley Ho! I don't.
Even if it is live.
That's that bird on America's Funny Videos.
Which down in the Keys, you're not trolling live bait, you're trolling artificial bait most of the time.
In the Keys. You saying
Yeah.
Cedar Key or the Keys?
Florida Keys. Down at, so, okay, so
Way down there.
So here's a breakdown. February to the first part of June, we're in Ponce Inlet,
Okay.
fishing for mahi and some wahoo.
I just like mahi and wahoo. Woo!
I'm getting hungry.
I don't know how this year's going to play out because the Keys is 90% of the structures are gone
Right, I heard that.
and or damaged, which in the next week or two, once they open the Keys up for us to get down there, we're going to get down there and try to help rebuild them.
Oh my goodness.
June and first part of July, we're in the Keys fishing. My
Okay.
family and I we rent vacation homes down there.
If they're still there.
If they're well, we have in the past years.
No, I mean
And
if the homes are still
Yeah,
there.
right. And we run some of our fishing charters out of there for veterans, and then they come down there and we'll take them out
That's
fishing.
cool. That's cool.
And then July through the December, the end of July through December, we'll run trips out of the Gulf where we'll do scalloping and grouper because it's a really big grouper over there, and then mangrove snapper. Well, what I've got over there, yeah, I know it's making me hungry because I love mangrove snapper. Everybody's so crazy about red snapper, but mangrove snapper, I've got a spot over
Again,
there.
above my pay grade. I don't, you guys,
Mangrove snapper, I've got a spot over there where we can catch them 18 inches.
Oh, I like that. I have a spot that nobody knows. I like
Well,
that.
a lot of people know about it. It's just a matter of them getting in the right spot. To
Say the right spot. Yeah, I like that. The right
yeah,
spot.
they'll see. I got my spots here, and then about a half a mile over there is where everybody's fishing. But he's fishing my spot.
And you're not going to tell where that spot is. That's for sure.
Well, there's one veteran that I fished with. Well, and that's another thing. If a lot of captains won't. You can take a cell phone with you these days, and you can mark everybody's spots. But see, if a veteran, a lot of them have come with me that live in that same area, and I'll just pass my numbers out. I mean, it's not that big a deal. I mean, if you're
There's
sharing,
enough to go around. In other words.
there's enough to go around, and I don't like to hoard information. And if another veteran is in need, I'm going to tell them what they need to know, and I'm going to tell them, here, you need this information. You want some good fishing numbers? Here.
Oh, that's good. Thank you. Well, I appreciate you coming here today. We've got to.
Can we just tell them real quick, how can we meet you on Saturday?
Saturday up Saturday at Bass Pro up in Gainesville. They're doing meet your local guide services and stuff up at Gainesville at Bass Pro. We'll be up there from noon to 5. Just look for us. I'll have a gray shirt on that says
Outdoor Valor.
It'll say Outdoor Valor and say Captain Matt.
Yeah, of course. Exactly.
About 5'10".
With a little goatee.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, on that note, we've got to run because we've got about 2 minutes. Believe it or not, this half hour flies by.
It sure does. And again, our thoughts and prayers, go out to everybody here in our county here that had that lost property or something. There's no reporting of lost lives, though, right?
No, not yet.
Thank God for that.
Marion County had 2.
We had 2 so far.
Two. We do.
But we'll have all that information.
And,
okay, quickly, everybody, as usual, all the listeners have their pencil out. We have exactly 1 minute to go.
We got them.
Okay, we got a flapjack fundraiser coming up, and that's in November. Of course, as we get closer, we'll get repeating. That's just a teaser. That'll be at Applebee's. And of course, our fourth annual Magical Christmas, and it's sponsored by us in Caliber Homes, and we're helping them.
And this is going to be a big one.
Anyway, give them a call. Give them a call.
It's a call. Yep.
286-9491. 286-9491 for sponsorships are open. Tables are open to sponsor and come in. It's a good time, and it's going to be stars, stripes, and auctions and Hollywood glamour masquerade ball. That's happening on December 1st. That's a Friday.
And that's when we're raffling off that beautiful Ruger 1022.
20 seconds. Go for it.
All right. For Hank Whittier, God bless America.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. The president denying claims made by Democratic leaders